how, as men and as allies, can we encourage and foster this in our women leaders and those that we work and connect with, and help expand this incredible latent talent and skills that we have with the women we work with and know.
Well, you're right. I think there is an opportunity cost, especially in business environments. And what men can do, whether you're the boss or not, what you can do is talk to women as humans instead of identifying gender. And I think we're getting better about that as time goes on, that we're not making as many distinctions between speaking with a man and speaking with a woman, but always approach the conversation as I'm speaking to a human. This human has feelings, and I can't predict, I can't guess at what she's thinking and feeling. And that is one of the problems, because guys are often raised to think they know best, that they're right, that they can figure out what someone else is thinking and feeling. And women take umbrage to that. And we think, wait a minute, you're not in my head. You have no idea what I'm feeling. And you don't realize how insulting that question was. Or maybe it wasn't insulting, but it hurt my feelings. So, and yet we've been taught in a business environment, suck it up. You don't complain. You don't speak up. You stay quiet. You don't worry about if it hurt your feelings, you go somewhere and you deal with that privately. You don't cry. You don't get upset. You don't get angry. Everything has to be kind of, what is the word? Like deadpan, because you don't want anyone to get upset. And as women, we don't want people to get upset. And we don't typically like conflicting situations. So what men can do is have these conversations and be honest and say, I wish I knew what you were thinking and feeling, but I don't. And if you feel comfortable to tell me that or to talk about it one-on-one, don't do that in a group because it will make people defensive. But when you have those one-on-one conversations, that can be very empowering, not only for the woman you're speaking with, but for you as the leader. And it can bridge the gap, sometimes the gender gap, sometimes the age gap, sometimes the way we believe certain things. And, you know, if you're sitting in a conference room, what you'll notice is, or even in a Zoom meeting, what you'll notice is all the guys will say what they're thinking when they're asked, right? And they'll speak up and they'll add to the conversation. And most women will wait and wait and wait. We're waiting to be called on because we don't want to be rude. We don't want to be impolite and interrupt somebody or speak out of turn. It's what I call the price of nice. And so because of that, to your exact point, if we're not speaking up, and we have to take responsibility for the fact that we're not speaking up, then our important ideas are not being heard.